Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here. I hope you're well. I hope the sun doesn't come around. I don't think it will. Now, what I wanted to do today was make some sort of baggy type things. Sorry, I think I like the other. That would become sort of pockets in a journal. Now, let me just see about folding this. I want that to go. I want to have. This is, so in the journal it would go like this, so that's going to be good. So let's fold this in. It's going to fold like that. I'm going to take that rough edge off. Okay, so that's the top, and that's going to fold up like that. No, not like that, like that. I'm just trying to get my proportions here. I think they can be a little bit narrower, so fold it in there. And then hold it up there. Okay, let's see how that works. And that will fold down to close it, or you can make them open. So you'll see what I'm doing in a second. Just make our creases. So what do we need to cut off? We need to leave. This is our flap that we're going to fold over and glue down, or glue inside, we'll decide. This is going to come completely off. It actually doesn't even matter if they are even or not, because they'll be stitched into a signature. Or you could tuck them into a pocket. So this is going to fold up like this, and that can wrap around like as if it was a bag and glue. But here we need to just cut out a little triangle where the crease is, so that when it folds it doesn't crash into the center. We'll do this at multiple times with different papers so you can see the folding again. This was quite a big book, so that's why I had to sort of size it a bit. And then that's going to wrap around. So let's do our gluing. Probably don't need it to be quite that long, but it doesn't matter. So this will glue here. I'm just going to put some glue there anyway. That's going to wrap around. I didn't need to glue that, but I'm going to. So this can be like a template, because I think this paper is quite brittle. I don't know how strong it would be in my journal. Put that there, and then the same here. And you could do a little, that hasn't glued at all. Maybe I didn't even squeeze any glue out. I could have actually folded that down to strengthen it. And then that's going to fold like that. And then here we need to cut. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to worry if it's exactly the same. And then it looks like a little bag. Look at that. Cute. And that could be stitched into a signature. Yeah, I like that. I've already stitched in my signatures in the journals I'm working on, so Or otherwise, you know, it could just be tucked in a pocket and then have things in it. Okay, so I'll put that one aside. That's just like a little sample of the folding. And then you can really take any paper that you like. Like I could take this brown paper. This is from a book again. Well, I think it's from that same book. It's quite big, so I'm going to tear it down. Take a little bit off. Like that. And I'm going to fold in quite a bit, because I don't want it that big. So fold in your sides first and then fold over that way. But this might not be this paper is cracking. So this is not going to be good either. And then you fold it up and you're going to get your pocket. So I'm not going to use that. I've changed my mind because it's cracking and it won't be very strong. But it felt strong, but it's not strong. So we need to find a different paper. I might have some here. Yes, I do. I have some here that I actually printed by accident, borderless. I also have those. Those are good. Why don't we use those? They're very badly cut. They're crooked. We'll use those. So these will give you a little, so that's going to be folded in like this. These are going to be very, they're not going to be very, what do I want to say, deep. Although you could, let's just line that up and crease in the center. And then we need to fold it up. Or in this case, you know what I might do to do something different is I might just have them like this, as though they were a paper bag. And I'll show you one that I've done. I think I'll just hop up and grab it. So that's what sort of got me going, was the paper bag. And I have done these before. So we can do them with a flap or without a flap. Just let me find my paper bag. Here it is. So I had this tea-dyed paper bag that someone had given me. It was just a white bag. I glued it shut and I just folded it and I created this. And I think I should put that in my putting in a journal, stitching in the signatures, because I think it could be stitched into a signature. It could be really cute. You know, you have your pages. Just say this is a, not this one, a big one. Just say this is a page, and stitched in, the signature is this. I really like that idea. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to do this one a bit like that. So I'm going to take off, I might take off, so which side I like more, it doesn't really matter. So take off one of the flaps. Actually, I can glue it inside too. If I don't want to cover up the writing, I can glue my flappy bit inside. So I haven't made a sample, so that's why I'm sort of flapping about a little bit, but I'll show you what I mean. So I don't want to cover up the writing, and so I'm going to glue it inside. But I do also need to take a little bit of bulk out of the center. So I do need to, and you'll be able to see the white a little bit, but it doesn't matter, because if you stitch it into a signature, you won't be able to even see it. So you cut your little triangle out, hopefully meet in the center, which I did not do because I couldn't maneuver my scissors. There we go. So they don't crash into the crease like that. But you won't be able to see that when it's stitched into a signature. And then we're going to get this and glue it inside. So I'm going to grab my glue. Where's my glue book? And I've been a naughty girl today. I've been, so yesterday, oh, excuse me, I went to the antique market, and today I went back to the antique market, and I bought more. Very bad girl. So I have done, and then of course, because I did that this morning, normally, I didn't glue there. Normally I get up in the morning, I've got to concentrate, so I'm a very bad person today, and I, you know, start working. But today I went out, and so I'm now finding it hard to get into the working. You know, they're doing videos and things like that. I call that working. Glue that down. We'll get there in the end, guys. So I've got to put my glue on here. And there. Fold that in. Now, I don't think I folded this straight, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll tell you why. Because, see, there's a bit, oh, there's only a tiny bit of overhang there. You can't even notice it. And then, crease it. Grab your semicircle and do a snip. And then this can, just say this is part of the pages for my signature. This will be there, and we'll decorate it after. And then you've got this pocket. So as I said, you can either do them with the flap, or you can do them like that, as though like I'd done with this bag. So with this bag, I glued it shut here. I folded over the little extra piece and glued it shut, and then just folded it in half and snipped out, and then decorated it. That's all I had to do. It was really easy. But I do enjoy, as you know, making things from scratch. I really enjoy that because, yeah, unless you're recycling the bag, it might mean that you're going out to purchase bags just so that you can do the bag pocket. And that's kind of not the point, is it? So I know these are printed out. Let's just cut this up. Very bad cutting, very bad. I should have used a cutter or torn it. But we will work it out. But I haven't used these, so I think it'd be nice to do something with them. So I might do this. So I'm going to fold this in. I might fold it in a bit more. I don't want to lose that nice bit there. Like so. Just try and line it up. So this one I'm going to do, am I going to do it with a flap or without? Now this is very wide. That's too wide. So I'm actually going to have to recrease it. I don't want it that wide. It's not going to fit. So I go like, well, you can have them shorter and longer, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not worried that I've got two creases because I'll probably collage something on there and then I'll get rid of the extra crease. And this one, because they're not very big pages, I'm actually going to do the baggy type with this one, like so. So, trim this off. So if you really want to streamline the process, you can, you know, do all your folding, then do all your cutting, then do all your gluing, and then do all your decorating. That would be how I would streamline it. And that's too, I don't need that much, so I'll just cut some off. Snip this so it doesn't peekaboo out anyway. That folds up. I'm going to create our bag, and we need to do a little snippy there. Now let's just see. Yeah, I like that side more, so this can be the, let me just double check where my crease is. So I've got two creases there. It's that one. Okay, it's the one I thought it was. Okay, and then we can do our gluing. So if you've got some big books that you're recycling the pages, this is a good one. You can get nice deep ones with flaps if you want to. So to do the flaps, it's just an extra fold and a bit more cutting. I'm not doing the best job here. It's okay. Because I started off with a wonky thing that's been cut very wonky. Just trying to snip that white off without snipping my thing. Okay. I mean, these don't even have to be even because you're not going to be able to see them together. Check that out. And there's 1, 2, 3. So they sort of end up around that size, don't they? I did make some deeper ones. I wonder how I made the deeper ones. Let me see what other big pages I've got. Oh, it's ripped. What about a big piece of, I have a bigger piece of straw paper or tea-dyed paper? What about, let's try with this. Oh, it's clipped together, just a sec. In the spirit of trying to be tidy, I clip them together and then I can't get them. Here we go. Okay, so this is tea-dyed. So if I wanted to make this, you don't want to, like, if just say that's going to be my flap. I don't want to fold it. It's very grungy, this. It's too grungy for me. But anyway, we'll see if I can cope. And then I'm going to do 2 narrow ones here. So maybe I don't want it to be more narrow than that. So we need to problem solve. So I know what I'm going to do to problem solve. Okay, so, but I do need to cut my triangle out here. And glue it up. Just go very slightly now to the other side of the crease and cut that out. Okay, they're not going to crash. And then I need to cut the triangle out there, but I need to crease that first. So that's my, oh gosh, that's grungy. So fold it. I've got my crease here that I can just see it. So cut my little snippy out there and here for the flaps. Now, what I might do is I'm just going to put glue down the center here. Oh, I liked that side more anyway. It is what it is. Glue that there. Oh, you know what else I might do before I do anything else is I'm going to snip a little semicircle out there before I close that other side. Okay. Re-glue that down. Now, to close this, I thought could be fun to grab some papers. You could do it with washi as well. Maybe I'm going to do it with paper. And I am going to pretend that that's my flap. I'm going to glue that on as though it's my flap and wrap it around. It's a bit like a binding, like if you were doing binding a quilt. Just so happens it's almost tall enough, so I might just put it right at the top there. Come on, slide around. Do as you're told. Oh dear, I don't have any wet ones. I still haven't bought any more. I need to write that on a list. Wrap it round, and then we'll do the same on the other side with a different paper. What paper will I use? Oh, I know I've got some strips here. I might put that one there. Okay, great. Make sure you get enough glue on. Oh, do I like that side more? No, I think I like the other side. And the reason I'm not gluing down there is because I think it still gives you the effect of having a looser sort of pocket. Because when you glue them down flat, they're tighter. Whereas when you glue that, have some, like you wrap around, or you have a flap, like these ones do, this bit, the bit that we put inside on that one, we put it, where do we put it here? We put it in the inside. Here we put it on the outside. When you have those, the pockets are looser. I do like this. This is a fun solution. I like that. Look at that. Okay, we're going to do another one. Let's see what else we can use. Okay, so here I've got this beautiful paper that Steffi designed, and it's white on the other side. So what I'm going to do is just quickly tear it down. Although I don't even need to tear those sides because I'm going to put the binding sort of look on it. But I also need to make sure I put something on the inside to make sure. What am I flipping it over for? I don't know. So what will we call these? I don't know. What are they? So this... Oh no, I was going to do it this way. Ding dong. So I didn't need... I tore the wrong ones off. No, that's it. Yes, I did tear the wrong ones off. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Okay, tear that one off. I did tear the wrong ones off because I forgot which way I was folding it. But I'm wanting to make deeper pockets, which is why I'm not doing my little flaps, although I could do mini ones. But I like this. I like this. So we're going to do that. So fold this up here. I just want to get the look, the measurements. So I'm going to fold that there, like so. And then you don't want to fold flush. I like to leave a bit of a gap, so I'm going to fold that like that. Okay, and then fold it in half. And these are my measurements. Okay, and that's how deep it's going to be. Now, I do have this here, so I need to cover that up, and then I can trim it down. Let's see, do I have a full piece of that? I could use this. Although I can't always like to see a bit of script in there. So let's see. Or I have this nice piece of old paper. It's just an off-white colour. I could put that in there, and it's not too thick. I could, yes, why don't I do that? I'll do that for a change. So I've got to put my glue on here. Not there, because I won't be able to judge how much I need. I don't want to get all sticky all over my mat again. Let's just put this under. I'm not going to fold that around. I could, but I'm not going to. Okay. So snipping out my little triangle. So we used a variety of papers here. First I want to do this, recreate my crease here, fold it. Oh, now I can cut them out both at the same time. Yay, yay, that's great. Okay, now I can put my glue here. Oh, let's snip this as well. I wonder if I can do that together. Yeah. Okay, now we need to find some paper to close it up. Let's see what's in the scraps. That one. See, I keep all these strips because I like them. I like them for this sort of thing. Okay, good. Okay. And you could do it like with a whole lot of different little pieces too. So it's a bit more like a patchwork. Like a, yeah, patchwork sort of binding. Or with washi tape. You could do it with washi tape as well. And it just means not having such a tight pocket. Okay. And there we go. And that again will be stitched into a signature. I wish I'd made them before. I would have put them in the journals that I'm making now. Now this will be a little bit thicker because it's got that extra bit there. Okay, so another thing you could make it with is the big floral book pages. Oh, here they are. I won't make one, but I'll show you. So you could use these pages to make them. They're fantastic with those as well. I've made those before, I think. Yep, so they're good ones to do as well. So we'd have this in our signature. We could just leave that. It could be somewhere to write. Here I think I could put two little circles there. I might grab some sort of, not this one. I've got some pieces of scrapbooking paper here. Not that one. I haven't put them away in the little pouch. I quite like that. I might use that one or this one. I think I like the blue more. I'll use that one just because, I'll tell you why I use that one, because it's a long strip. And I'm just going to punch two circles. Grab my glue, not that glue, this glue. Just glue across a little bit, a third, and then just put it there, like that. That will dry and then hold the flap down. Let's just let it dry. Now I keep my flap down just so I can see where to place it, because if you place it too high you won't be able to close it. Okay, and they can dry. I mean, you could make this into a fun little booklet to insert in a journal. I mean, there's so many possibilities, and put a little tie around it. You can do so many things. You could have it one side glues down and it opens out, and then again have a tie. I mean, there's just endless possibilities with it. I'm just going to decorate one little bit, and the rest I'm going to leave plain, I think, or decorate this page and that page. We'll just decide. Always start with a bit of book page, well, most of the time anyway. think that's really pretty. I think I'll put that one there, and I'm going to put a Tracy label. All my lids have disappeared from, oh no, that one's there. I can't find the lid for that blue. Nice little pen pal thing too. You could also put, you know, like another pocket in it. It's super pretty. You could put a little pocket here or here. Now there, what will I put there? Let's visit this little folder. I like this folder. It's got some fun stamped things in there. You never know, I might not find anything. They're all a bit tall. Fleur-de-lis there. No. Okay. I mean, wouldn't it be pretty with two tag journal cards with the lovely French ladies in? That would be lovely. These ladies here. I'm thinking I might just like one of these. Yeah, something like that. I just wanted to keep it simple. Okay, cute. I really like that. And I'm leaving that like that, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. Not put anything else on it. Okay, so that one's done. So this is a book page one, obviously. This is the first one. So move these glue papers out of the way. There. Okay. Put found the lid. Here it is. I think I might tear this lovely bit out here. I love that bit. It's one of my favourites. Glue that on there. I feel like I want just something else there. I might just have a look in here. Right. I think I might have this piece here. Yeah, stick that there. And we're going to have a Tracy label. Scissors, thank you. I cut all the border off. Oh well. Oh, I was going to stick it up there. Oh, well, I've stuck it down there now. That's okay. And in there, I don't know what I want to do. I tend to get bogged down with what's around me too. I'm not sort of venturing into other things because I have all these things here. Let's just see. Might stick that across there. That's a good idea because it's quite, as I mentioned before, it's quite frail sort of paper. And we could have something like that on the other side maybe. Pinturicchio. Put Pinturicchio over there. Do I have a longer piece? one will be better because that one's a bit short. So I'm just going to grab actually this ruler here. And that way I've strengthened here where things will be slid in and slid out. It's a bit stronger. No. Okay, I think that'll do for this one. Then you can go and add other things, but don't have to decorate it all now. You can wait and see where it's going to go. And then we'll just do one more. We'll do this one. I mean, this one doesn't really need too much. You could just, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think I could just grab a flower from here. Oh, it's stuck because of this gluey bit here. That's why I couldn't get it. There we go. And I'm going to tear these flowers. I'm going to glue that there, I think. I'm going to glue that on there. I'm going to put a tiny bit of book page behind it. I want the book page like that. Like that. Because it is nice writing paper, this, so don't necessarily want to cover it all up, but just add that little bit. And then you could decide when it goes in a journal if you wanted to add more when you're flipping through. I was going to do this one. I don't want to cover too much on this one. I quite like it. Let me just see this little flower here. It's going to be too big. I think I'm going to put that there. That's going to go there, and I think we'll have, I don't know, something else over there. We'll just decide in a minute. So in my mind, I'm imagining some sort of blue. I might put that on there. Label. I don't think I'll do anything there. Just put that nice little piece of blue paper on there. Lovely painting. Okay, yeah, I really like how that turned out. So there we go. And I'm just going to leave that in there. Doesn't have to all be decorated. And I'll finish off the other one afterwards. So we've got quite a few done. So this one here, I just left plain there and there and there. And then just put a little flower on the back. This one I just decorated a bit at the front, a little bit in the middle. This can have some more later. You can put I'll probably put a circle on this one too to hold it shut, and then just a little bit on the back. And then this was a digital paper, and then it's got its little circles. They'll probably be quite dry now. I just got to slide that in there. I'll do this one, that one's easier. There we go, to hold it shut, and put the flower there. And then this one here, nothing there and there. And remember that they would be stitched in, just say, pretending this, oh, that's no good. Just a sec. Oi. Come over here, paper. Okay, just say I've got this journal. This is my journal page folded. And then you'll have those stitched into your signature like that. Let's just grab another piece of paper so that we can get the full effect. Oh, that's no good. Oh, why can't you find a journal paper when you need one? Okay, let's pretend this is a journal paper. I'll fold it that way so you don't see the white. So you're flipping through, and this is, I mean, isn't that cute? And that white bit will disappear, and then you can decide to decorate that afterwards once you've put it in your journal, like that. And then we'll just see the next one. So this is, I mean, these don't really go together, these two colours together, but anyway, that goes with that. That's all right. Whipping through, and this is what you would see. And then, or otherwise, as I said, you can put them in a pocket. Oh, I like that. Cool. And I like that. And that. Very nice. And it's a nice way to get an extra sort of tuck spot into your journal. That's also ready-made too. You don't have to make it and then put in. So let's have a look at this one. Obviously, if you had tea-dyed paper there, you wouldn't put this there because then it's too much the same. And there we go. So that is my little project today. They're called, like, what would we call them? They're like pocket journal pages. Pocket inserts for journals. That's what they are. Pocket inserts for journals. And they can be made with bags, or you can make the bag shape and do it yourself. And that was inspired, as I said, by a little bag. Obviously, it's easier. There's less work to do with the bag, but you will have had to tea dye the bag if you don't want the bag to be white, or you'll have to cover the whole thing, in which case then it becomes bulky, which is why I like the idea of making the bag yourself with a paper that you like. And at the worst, like we had to here, you just have to cover the inside with something just at the top if you're doing this type. If you're doing this type, then you don't. You just have to meet them up and cover the white. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.